there, this is Linda Jo Martin, the Book Lady, with my weekend wrap-up video, and because it coincides with the end of the month of March, I am going to do my March wrap-up in the same video. And so, let's start with the weekend wrap-up. Well, this last weekend was pretty busy for me. I usually stay home during the weekends, but this time on Saturday I went to Spokane for a passion play put on by the Dreams Center, and there was a lot of people. There was like 800 people, and that was only one of the performances. So it took place in, I guess the building used to be the Opera House, and now it is the Performing Arts Center. And lovely experience. This is actually the second time I've been to see that play. I went there in 2014, and I went back in 2018 because I thought if I have to leave this area, then I will at least have a chance to see it again before I go. So also, I went on Sunday morning at 6:30 to the sunrise service here in Post Falls, with several churches gathering together for that event. And then at 8:30 I went to my friend's church in Washington, and then at 11 I went back to my church for a worship service. So I got to do 3 worship services in one day, and I thought that was just wonderful. I had such a good time, came home in a good mood, and then late that night I started getting sick. But I took some colloidal silver and I got some rest, like 9 hours, which is really unusual for me. And so I woke up feeling pretty good today. So that's the story of my weekend. Oh, and books, reading, really? Well, I did read a little bit. I read a couple of chapters of The Secret Scripture, which was my goal. However, I wish I had read more, but you know, when you get busy and you're not feeling good, things happen like that. Oh, and I also read some more of Gulliver's Travels before I went to sleep. So let's go on to monthly wrap-up. So my goal for this month was to participate in the Irish Readathon. I did not finish all the books that I wanted to read. Is anyone surprised? I'm not. So I still want to read those books, of course, and I probably will. The ones that I read were Saints and Sinners, a collection of short stories by Edna O'Brien. I read Gulliver's Travels, part of it. I read a little bit of The Secret Scripture. The ones I didn't get to are Ireland by Frank Delaney. It is a novel. And also Brooklyn by Colm Tobin. So what did I read, since I didn't get those read? Well, I read The Bedlam Stacks, I read Their Eyes Were Watching God, and I read part of Hello Universe. I read some of Abide in Christ. I'm looking through my bullet journal now to see if I have any more notes on things I read. Oh, Formerly. I read Formerly by Dane Cobain for the indie read-along. That was awesome. So, yeah. I think that's all I read for March. Isn't that enough? I am a slow reader, so I don't usually read as much as some of these wonderful fast readers here on BookTube, but I do read regularly and very much enjoy it. So that is all I have written in my calendar here for March. I have written this little calendar to show me what exactly I plan to read for the rest of the year, because I have very specific reading goals. I'll be right back. My heater just clicked on and I can't have that. So as I was saying, I have this chart to remind me what to read each month, because I have very specific reading goals, because I participate in the Pop Sugar Reading Challenge, and I have already decided what books I want to read for the next, well, 8-9 months. So in March it was The Bedlam Stacks, Their Eyes Were Watching God, Saints and Sinners, all the ones that I already named to you. And I will keep my information about what I'm going to be reading in April for another video. So that's it for my March wrap-up and my weekend wrap-up and my Irish Readathon wrap-up. It's all wrapped up now. End of March, beginning of April. It's a whole new month and time to go on to something new. So I'll talk to you in another video. Bye.